Hello lovelies, welcome to this video on how to make your own black soap shampoo. So it's been a minute I teach you or show you how to make simple black soap shampoo. So this recipe is a very simple one. You need to get your African black soap. We have two types of African black soap. This one is called anago. That is, if you are in West African region, you know that this is the brown African black soap called anago. Sometimes also it comes in really black form. I'll show you that in my next video. So after getting your black soap, you cut them into pieces. Now cutting them into pieces is going to help you dissolve faster. So you quickly cut them into pieces. After cutting them into tiny little pieces, the next step you're going to do is to add hot water. Make sure the water boil. Very hot water, guys, very important. So you add your hot water to the black soap, stir for a minute or stir for quite, and now I'm adding my rosemary leaves. Now you can also decide to boil the rosemary leaves together with the hot water depending on the method you're using, guys. Adding the rosemary leaves, then I'm also going to add my cloves to it. Again, you can boil the cloves as well as the rosemary leaves together in the hot water before adding the hot water to your black soap. Either ways or either steps, just make sure you use rosemary leaves as well as your cloves. So then I'm going to stir this again for some few minutes. Then after stirring, I'm going to leave it for quite a few minutes or 2 hours or 1 hour. Just make sure it dissolves. And after dissolving, next step now is to strain this. And at that time, my rosemary as well as my cloves have dissolved very well in the hot water together, as well as the black soap. Now black soap has these tiny residues in it, so straining it is going to make sure you remove all the debts or little particles in your black soap. So after that, again, this is how my black soap look like mixed with my cloves and rosemary leaves. Now you can also this is simple, you can use your black soap like this, but no, we are going to be making the black soap thick like a shampoo. The consistency needs to be thick, so I'm using xanthan and then a teaspoon is what I'm going to be taking of the xanthan gum. Now you don't need to add water to the xanthan gum, it's not going to work. You need glycerin. So the pure glycerin and your xanthan gum is your thickening agent. If you don't have xanthan gum, any other gum powder form is what you can also use, but also make sure you have your glycerin as well. So you mix this together very well, and this is the consistency I have of it. And the next step now is to add the black soap to it. Now you have to do it gently, little by little, till you realize that it's getting thicker. If you don't, this step is you need to be very gentle with it, or else you end up getting lumps in your shampoo. You don't want to get lumps. So after stirring it for a few minutes and getting, you realize that your shampoo will be getting thicker. That's why I said this step is you need to be very patient and also very fast as you stir before you end up getting chunks of lumps and in your shampoo. So after getting that, and I'm now going to transfer everything into the bigger form of the black soap shampoo. So you continue to stir. Next step, you can see that my shampoo is thick. Now I'm adding essential oil. You can also skip this if you don't have essential oil, or you can add your hair growth oil to it. Just that the only difference is that when you add hair growth oil to your black soap shampoo at this step, you might have the oil surfacing in the top of your shampoo. For you to prevent that, then you have to use emulsifying wax that is going to help you mix your oil and then your shampoo very well. So I'm not using hair growth oil, I'm using essential oil. Essential oil is going to mix up with your shampoo very well. You don't need to add any wax to it. So I'm stirring, guys. You have your consistency very thick, and then your black soap shampoo is ready. So the one left in the cup is what I'm going to be using today, and then this is my black soap shampoo. Very easy, very quickly. It takes no time. Well, the time that it will take for it is when your black soap is dissolving into your water, that is your cloves and then rosemary water. So guys, very simple, very quick. Let me know what you guys think. This is one of the fastest black soap shampoo I have made, and it's very simple. I told you guys in my previous video I'm going to teach you how to make it, so hopefully this helps you out there. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll show you in my next video how to make another type of black soap shampoo.